Aquarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus, Jupiter as well. All right. This is your reading for the second half of May. It's general. It's not going to resonate with everyone, and that's okay. I trust that the most important message will come out. Okay, we're just going to flow. We're not doing a specific spread. So take what resonates, leave what does not. Feel free to check your chart and see where you have Aquarius. Maybe these messages are hard-hitting in that specific area for you. All right, we're going to do some oracle, and then we're going to do some tarot. Aquarius. Take a deep breath, Aquarius. Deep breath. Maybe even needing a vacation, some quiet time. Yeah, listening to self, listening to spirit. Maybe trying to... Passion has been coming in for you, Aquarius, for quite some time. But I think now, much like many of the other signs, you're kind of in this space of balancing that and analyzing what that would look like for you, implemented, say, like in daily life, okay? Listening to your higher self, listening to spirit. Darkness does not always equate to evil, and light does not always bring good. That's what it says up here. It's really kind of hard to read, but that's what it says. You know, you're listening to something much higher than yourself, and you're kind of throwing out old ideas, what I'm getting, and even the ideas and beliefs of others, living your own life. You know, I used to say this all the time. If you're not careful, you start to live someone else's life versus your own. Wow. High Priestess of Air. So again, you're kind of analyzing what that would look like, because you've got the air and the fire here, the passion and the logic. Okay, you're hoping for something. I think you're just starting to see the light in the darkness, and it looks like you're really coming into balance with yourself, Aquarius, with cycles here. You're looking at patterns. You're looking at ending out certain cycles, ending out certain patterns. Aquarius, I think you want what makes you happy, and you want the people around you to have what makes them happy. Okay, I'm getting a pretty selfless energy with you, at least currently. That's not to say people around you won't think that you're selfish. That's really none of your business how they feel about you, okay? That's really none of your business. Aquarius, I'm seeing that you are, it's like you're realizing your self-worth. You could have had a down period for some time. Maybe your body has changed physically. I'm feeling for many of you, your body has changed physically. It's like, this happens with age, right? Like you don't have hair where you used to, and you have too much hair where you never had hair before. Maybe a little bit of a tummy, a little bit, you know, more thighs. These things, you know, some wrinkles, some smile lines, things like that. And I think you're kind of stepping into the natural beauty that wisdom and age brings. Okay, that is, I'm getting that very strongly for many of you. And with that, you're kind of, I'm feeling, Aquarius, like you're at this spot where you're analyzing not just your own patterns and cycles, but the patterns and cycles of others. You're very observant in this space. You're paying attention. I also want to say, I'm not sure that the ones around you realize that you're paying such close attention. So there's that. And that can be, you know, that can be both good and bad. Because it could be like a pleasant surprise for somebody that's been in your life, like, oh, wow, they were actually paying attention when I said that, or they actually, you know, remembered that, and to know that about me, or, you know, whatever. And then it could be, you know, somebody who's used to you not paying attention and kind of just living recklessly, and suddenly you're really paying attention and they're not used to that. So that's going to work both ways for you. Seven of Wands here, bravery. Again, I think that you are making some very brave decisions, just with, you know, simply honest conversations within yourself and to yourself. Knight of Swords here, you're having honest conversations, okay, balanced conversations, and that's coming from listening to other people, listening to yourself, listening to something higher than you. This came through heavy for, a similar message came through heavy for Scorpio. really listening, being very attentive to other people's experiences, other people's perceptions. Nine of Wands, stamina. Yeah, I feel like you've got this sort of like endurance and strength vibe going on here, but it's also a renewed energy. You're just picking apart what's there. And again, you're having empathy for others, but you're also like picking up the pieces of yourself. I don't feel like you're victim anymore, Aquarius. If you ever were playing victim before, or with somebody or around people that are playing victim, you're just not allowing this anymore. Not for yourself and not for others, okay? It's like, I'm not a victim. I'm not a survivor. I'm just strong. This is life. Things happen. You grow from it. Boom, period. It doesn't have to be any more or any less. I love that for you. You're coming through very, very balanced, Aquarius. Very much in, I'm seeing like the ending stages of a shadow period, okay? It's like, it just feels like you've been doing the work. It feels like you've been contemplating and sort of going over certain situations in life. Again, these cycles and patterns, and picking them apart and seeing where to grow and what to let go. The High Priestess, inner wisdom. Like I said, I mean, you've got High Priestess, High Priestess, High Priestess. Very elevated. Very in tune, Aquarius. Many of you are even having new psychedelic experiences. For some of you, you've never experienced psychedelics before, and you're working with plant medicines for the first time. Others of you have been working with plant medicines, hallucinogenics, and psychedelics for quite some time. However, something has shifted within you that's making these experiences much more profound and much more spiritual. You're bringing in love. Ace, new beginnings, abundance, big manifestation. Very, very fruitful life I'm seeing here for you, Aquarius. You're loving yourself. You're not scared to love others or admit the love. For some of you here, I'm seeing that admitting love for even somebody that's been by your side for over a decade, I'm seeing that that was a little bit hard for you, okay? And it's just not anymore. I even feel like there are many of you that would use terms like, not necessarily love, like, you know, I care about you, or I really cut for you, or ditto, or just, or you're my main, or, you know, things like this, but you never really would say, I love you, and, or I'm in love with you, or I'm in love with my life, or I love myself. I feel like you're able to say that now. With confidence. With pride. Like, I'm seeing you stick your chest out. Not in a way that you have before. You've always, I feel like whoever this is connecting with, nobody thinks you're a punk. You've always walked with your head up and your chest out. This is different. This is walking with your head up and your chest out in your vulnerability and in your wisdom, in your age, in your, I feel like, I don't know, you suddenly, and it is coming through suddenly, feel very wise, Aquarius. Yeah. 8 of Wands with the 9 of Wands and the High Priestess. Again, messages, messages, messages. Okay, and another Ace of Wands here. Very balanced. We've got the emotions, we've got the tangible things, we've got the passion. My apologies. And messages coming in of newfound energy, newfound relationships, And if you're in an existing relationship, you are totally spicing things up. They're spicing things up. Maybe you've been single for a while and you're getting back out there. You know, Ace of Wands, be careful with that, especially with the Knight of Cups, the empathy and the hope. Perhaps some of you are hoping on a pregnancy, okay? And if you're not, be careful, because the Ace of Wands is, you know, it is what it is. But whatever this is, it's embarking on a new adventure, and that is because you're teetering on the edge of coming out of a shadow period, okay? Yep, Nine of Cups, satisfaction. You're getting what you want. And why are you getting what you want? Because you've been dissecting the cycles, seeing what got you here, being honest with yourself, and listening to your intuition, elevating, and, you know, taking everything that you've learned in life and applying it, okay? That's what I have for you. What a beautiful reading. I will see you next time.